Moving along, let's get into our Scuba Steve team deep dive of the week. This is where we look into the numbers, dig deep on a team, statistics, make a prediction if they're going to make the playoffs or not. We got a puzzling team to talk about this week in the Cincinnati Reds. They are currently 44 and 48, 4 games under 500. But get this, they have a plus 26 run differential. That's fifth in all of the National League.
Oh.
That run differential tells me they're a playoff team, fifth in the National League. But Max, they're fourth in the NL Central. They're fourth in their own division, 9 games back of the Brewers, but only 3.5 games back of the final wild card spot.
Okay.
Let's look at the offense, the batting statistics here. 12 categories. Max, they're 14th or worse in 11 out of 12. They're 14th or worse in 11 out of 12. The one that they're not, they lead baseball in steals with 130. Ooh. They lead baseball in steals.
Elly De La Cruz.
Gosh. If they get on, they can steal. And speaking of Elly De La Cruz, he's the first guy we got to talk about right now. He is ranked 9th in our Yahoo categories head-to-head league. He is only 22 years old, Max. Elly's only 22. He's ranked 9th. He has 45 stolen bases right now.
Oh, my gosh.
That is 16 more than anyone else.
Whoa.
16 more than anyone else. That is a Reds franchise record for most stolen bases before the All-Star break in franchise history. Elly's 45 stolen bases is more than 5 teams have as a whole. 5 other teams haven't even got to 45. 2 other bats that we have to talk about. Third baseman Spencer Steer. He's ranked 56th. He's only 26. And then second baseman Jonathan India. He's ranked 152nd. Okay. Younger than I thought, 27 years old. What do you got for me on those batting stats, those 3 guys? 14th or worse in 11 out of 12 categories.
Disappointing. I thought they would be better with Spencer Steer. Well, I mean, Steer and Elly De La Cruz are the guys that are doing it for them. But other than that, I don't think they have. I don't think they have it. Their pitch. Well, we're going to talk about their pitching in a second, so hold on. But Elly De La Cruz, he's carrying the team. He is the guy. I have a couple shorts on him earlier in the year where I said, anytime this guy gets on base, expect him to score. Not just steal a bag. Expect him to score because he'll steal a bag or 2, and then all you got to do is pop that ball out to the outfield, and he'll be home. So it's unbelievable.
A couple games ago, he's on first, and the catcher has the ball, and he's going to throw it back to the pitcher, and Elly takes off for second. As the catcher's throwing it back to the pitcher, he takes off, and he makes it to second. Then I believe on that same turn, later on, he steals third, and then actually on a double steal attempt, he tried to steal home but was blocked. All right there. So Elly De La Cruz, only 22 years old. Wow. Let's look at the pitchers, as you said, Max. 10 categories here. They're no better than 9th in any of them, but no worse than 21st. So really in the middle. Really in the middle here. No better than 9th, no worse than 21st. Also, 3 pitchers we have to talk about ranked in the top 200 of our Yahoo head-to-head categories league. Andrew Abbott, the 25-year-old, is ranked 70th.
Okay.
Hunter Green, the 24-year-old, is ranked 105th.
Throws gas. Throws like 104. It's something
All-star,
like that.
Right? All-star?
I think so. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Nick Lodolo, only 26 years old, and he's ranked 107th.
Okay.
All those guys that we talked about, Cincinnati's pretty young. Here. Their best players are in their mid-20s. Elly's only 22. What do you think about those pitchers and those statistics, Max?
I'm actually surprised on some of those guys that are ranked top 100 or top 200. I thought they were going to be worse, to be honest. But then again, they're right in the middle of everything. So yeah, good for some of these guys. I don't Green. He's going to be something. All right, a guy that can throw over 100 miles an hour. Ooh, my goodness. He's going to be big time. I don't know much about Andrew Abbott, to be perfectly honest, but it sounds like he's having a really good season. So that's really all I got to say here as far as that goes.
I think we can both agree that the Brewers probably have the NL Central.
Yep.
So, Max, are you going to give the Reds a wild card spot in the NL?
I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm going to say no because I think there's 2 teams in the Central that have a better chance of getting it than Cincinnati. I got the Cardinals, which are always there. They got veteran leadership with MVP Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado on the wings. we could talk about them another time. But also, I do think Pittsburgh has a good chance to be
Yeah.
ahead of Cincinnati because they have a three-headed monster, Cole Breezy. They have a three-headed monster, and they're all young-ass pitchers. Obviously, we got Paul Skeens. Okay, you got Jones, Jared Jones, and then
Hmm.
you got Mitch Keller. Okay, those guys are all legit pitchers. I think Pittsburgh can slide into that wild card, but not
That's
Cincinnati. I'm going to say right here, Cole Breezy, they are not making the playoffs as far as I think. What do you think?
the reason we talk about Cincinnati today is because of that plus 26 run differential, fifth in all the National League. That tells me that the record should go in their favor down the stretch here. But I'm with you, Max. Those statistics, those numbers, they're not good enough. They're not good enough for me. Team is still too young. The rebuilding process is still going. Reds, they're going to miss out on the playoffs. I'm with you, Max.
Yeah, not yet, everybody, not yet, but be ready for the future. It looks bright.